This buttstock is
Okay, well.
a pass from me.
Really?
Yeah, I like the smaller B5.
Oh, yeah.
So this was
'cause these
the
are the two big
SOPMOD
ones.
was the
Right.
key here.
Yeah.
The SOPMOD.
So yeah, this one is a pass from me because it's just so huge. And I've had a lot of stocks with these storage compartments, and you literally never once used them. Because when you put batteries in here, it does this cool thing where you take one battery out because it's all you needed, and now your stock sounds like one of those. Yeah. So not a super big fan of that. And this just adds weight, which is fine if you're not worried about the weight of the rifle
Or you
that you're
want some
building.
more rear weight to it.
Right. But for me, it's a no. It's a pass. Not a fan of this stock. I like the smaller B5 stock, I think, is my number 2 favorite stock in the world. But this big fat boy B5 stock is like not even in my top 50.
Interesting.
So pass, huge pass for me on this one.
Yeah, I think I'll agree only because the smaller one does exist. If the smaller one didn't exist, this would probably be a smash for me. But because that one does exist, like Josh said, these storage compartments, I've tried to use them on like the Magpul ones, like the STRs and stuff like that.
He's actually tried.
I've tried and I've been like, what could I use this for?
I'll tell you, CJ did find a really good use for this. He
did.
put Skittles in it and made an Instagram short.
I did, yeah. And that one actually was very popular, and people were like, yeah, that's the way to do it. But other than that, I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I love the feeling of it. I love when I put it like up against, shoulder, cheek comb, everything else.
You're telling me on your off-body carry bag, that's not where you carry your Skittles? It's in your buttstock?
Well, I normally don't carry Skittles, Charlie, but the reason why... Okay, actually, if you want to get really serious about this. So, I heard a guy, I forget, some Navy SEAL dude, whatever, he'd keep like Slim Jims in here, in his stock or whatever, and he would say... Or it was like some other thing. It was like a super high calorie protein snack, some like peanut butter thing or whatever, and... He was like, if you need the calories to like keep living for an extra 30, 45 an hour to like stay focused on what's going on, that can actually be a way to do it. And it's like, okay, I don't know.
So what you're saying...
that is the most I have infinite support thing I've ever heard.
So
hang on. I spent 8 years in the infantry, and that's what cargo pockets are for me.
Oh, okay.
So what you're saying is, because beer is actually one of the best things you can have for like calories and nutrients. Like,
Okay.
you shouldn't go excessive, but if you're starving, like having a beer is not a horrible thing.
Beer belly's a real thing?
Yes, it is. But there's sugars, carbohydrates, like lots of good stuff to keep your body moving.
Yeah.
So should I make an M-Lock beer koozie?
That sounds dope, if you're into that.
It sounds like I should.
Yeah.
That's a survival thing.
For the just in case, you never know, right?
What you need to do is get like some arc. You know what an arc rail is on a helmet. So you need to make an arc rail thing that slides in, and you can hold beer cans with straws from the top of the high cut helmet.
Those were big in like the early 2000s and 90s.
All right. Well, now we're gonna put them on like high cut ballistic helmets.
So
Really Navy SEAL Max.
Yeah.
there's a few different variants of like the SOPMOD style out there. I personally like the Magpul one. I actually have the B5 on Sunset and Diesel. Those 300 blackout builds that we have the sticker for Sunset. That's a B5 SOPMOD on it. And part of that was the look, the width of the look. So it was going with a little stubby gun, one inch wide. That was more so the look. I like them personally. I don't
like
have
the
any
weight?
qualms. I don't get that picky when it comes to stocks, man.
Okay.
Like I'll fuck with them all.
I have a few. I mean, I think it went over my list last time, so the list hasn't changed.
What I really like about the B5, both of them, this one and the other one, the butt pad's just super nice.
Yep.
Like that huge rubbery butt pad just feels great.
And they're sturdy. I mean, they definitely don't feel thin or cheap or that they're going to crack.
Oh
on
no,
you,
not at all. It's definitely a good, sturdy, solid stock that is worth.
They're a little bit
owning.
more wiggly than what I would like. Everyone knows I'm like a wiggle stock
But that's
sob.
what your duct tape's for, right?
33.
That is.